super discount stores like 99-cent only stores, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, who have the vast majority of their price points somewhere between $1 and $5, thrived at the beginning of the pandemic because so many people were out of jobs. I think one of the challenges in retail is how do you maintain and negotiate with manufacturers to get a very, very competitive price point for products that people are looking for when there's been substantial inflation. All these chains have really struggled the last 6 to 12 months, and a number of the other chains are actually closing down individual stores, even though they have thousands of stores around the country. I know there are a number of locations here in San Diego that will close here in the near future. It's very disappointing because this type of retailer really provides an excellent value for lower and lower middle consumers, and now they're going to need to find other options that are available to them. Wow, it's almost sounding like a broken record. It was a really strong jobs report. Over 303,000 jobs were created in the month of March. The unemployment rate dropped to 3.8%. The unemployment rate has stayed between 3.7 and 3.9% for the last 8 months, and it's been under 4% for the last 26 months. One very interesting statistic that some economists have pointed out that 50% of the growth in the labor force in the last 12 months has been due to net immigration. And what economists are saying is that immigration has actually helped fill a lot of jobs that Americans don't want to tackle. But at the same time, this has been one of the best periods in labor force productivity, as well as the notion of labor force participation. We're still below the labor force participation rate that we were just before the pandemic, but we're now starting to see more people coming into the workforce, which is good news. And all this means that always the question after the jobs report is, well, what's the Fed going to do in terms of cutting rates? And this week, one of the Fed presidents said that they're still on track to cut rates probably about 3 times this year, likely in June. But now there's finally a little bit of an equilibrium between the investment community and the Fed. I think the Fed is recognizing that the job growth is actually a positive. The wage growth is a positive, and all of that brings strong economic growth, which for an economy that was expected to go into recession is really, really good news.